At Style Looks for an Indian wedding I have to attend, where I show you how to pair your designer accessories with your Indian wear. Hi loves, and welcome back to my channel. If you didn't know, my love is Indian. We've been to about 8 Indian weddings, Christian, Muslim, and Hindu Indian weddings, so all different types. The typical big Indian wedding that you're probably thinking of is typically a Hindu wedding. Even Muslim and Christian weddings I've been to have incorporated some of the Hindu functions into them because people like to make it, you know, a 2-3 day affair. This one is about 150 people. It is in Dubai, so for the couple, it is a destination wedding. There are 2 official days of functions and 1 welcome dinner. On the bride side, they are Sindhi, and Sindhi weddings are my favorite because they're typically the most colorful, over the top, extravagant dress codes, which this one does not disappoint. Unfortunately, the dress codes were only given about 30 days before the wedding. All my Indian friends will know that is not enough time to have something custom made, fitted, shipped to Dubai and make sure that, you know, everything fits, like last minute tailoring before the wedding. So I am coming to you mixing, matching, and showing you how to kind of repurpose to make new looks for a wedding, because that's what I had to do with this one. The only new piece that I bought for this was the black tie dress. I'm sure there are a lot of lovely Indian creators who have done lookbooks like this, but I'm sharing my experience as someone who enjoys fashion, someone who has been invited to an event and is adhering to the dress codes provided. One thing I think we have to address here is a lot of people like to say when people of other cultures wear clothes that are culturally associated with another group of people that it can be cultural appropriation, and that is not what's happening here. I have been given a dress code, I am following the dress code, and I have been encouraged to wear Indian wear for these functions because that's the dress code of the function. So let's start out with the welcome dinner. There was no official dress code given for this. I decided to go with this beautiful floral dress. Indian weddings have beautiful floral arrangements everywhere, so I love to kind of dress with bright colors and florals when I go for an Indian wedding, so I think this is a nice way to kind of incorporate that. Just paired it with a strappy, sparkly platform heel and my Chanel Coco handle in the size small. The first official function of the wedding is the Mehndi on the first day. The theme that was given for the Mehndi was easy breezy. I don't really know what that means. I think it means casual. Sometimes the themes are a little bit open to interpretation. This is going to be at noon and it is before check-in time. So the dress code that was given is come as you are / Indo Western. Indo Western typically is defined as a mix between Indian wear and Western wear. So you can kind of take influences from either side. So I decided to wear an Indian designer. I picked up this kaftan and matching bag from their line while I was in India last time. The invitation also did tell us to bring sunglasses and sunscreen, so I have a feeling the Mehndi is outside and that's going to be very hot in the middle of the day in Dubai in early May. Mehendis traditionally used to be a ladies function where you get your henna done for the other functions of the weddings, but now it's become a mixed function, so it's also a welcome lunch and the guys will be there as well. I've paired them with my Cartier sunglasses. For the shoes, I just went for a simple Oran that matched the kaftan. Earrings are actually from Jaipur that I bought when I went for my first Indian wedding. We extended our trip in Jaipur and they have beautiful gemstone jewelry there. Second function of the first day, it is the Sangeet. This is the most fun function of the Indian wedding. The theme of the Sangeet is shimmer and glitter, and the dress code is Indian glam. So that means bring out your sparkles, bring out your beading. This is basically like the Met Gala function of an Indian wedding. For this function, I actually don't have a lot of heavy Indian wear in my collection, but if you don't know, my wedding was set for 2020 and it got canceled because of COVID, and I had ordered a couple of lehengas for my own wedding, and I've just decided, because that's like a whole nother story. I ordered through a mixed brand store and the ordering experience was just so bad, and even the blouse still just didn't come how I liked it. I decided I'm going to use the skirt and the dupattas for wearing to other weddings. Now, typically, since this was going to be my Pheras dress, that's heavier for the bride. So I'm going to show you how I've toned this look down. I've taken the exact skirt that I was going to wear for the Pheras. The brand is Papa Don't Preach. And because it was my Pheras dress and I was going to have a dupatta for my head and one for my body, I have a lighter one and a heavier one. So the dupatta that you see styled in this look is actually the one that's supposed to go on my head for my own wedding. So that's light enough to wear as a guest to another wedding. My dupatta for the body is way too heavy as an attending guest for someone else's wedding. So I also removed the completely embellished blouse that was for my own Pheras look, and I changed it for just a sequin gold blouse. I've had this one for years. I don't even remember what the brand was. I got it in Lokanwala Market, went with another lehenga set, but I thought it was perfect to pair for the gold beading that's in this skirt. And rather than having a fully beaded top, I've draped the dupatta in such a way where it goes across the blouse and gives it more visual interest. Make sure to pin it from the underside of your blouse so it stays in place all night. Skirt was perfectly tailored to fit with a kitten heel for my own wedding, so I have worn my Roger Vivier kitten heels to match with the gold and the sparkles of the look. And something very unique about this lehenga skirt is that it has belt loops. So rather than holding a bag because I'm going to be dancing all night, I decided to go with my Hermes Constance wallet and matching belt. And I've put the H of the belt on the back. I think this also dresses down the set just a little bit. Obviously, as a bride, I wouldn't wear this type of bag with this lehenga. I would wear something more formal. And the bangles that I've chosen are just simple faux bangles. I am not one to wear a lot of bangles, so I haven't gone for any real jewelry bangles yet in my collection. Because the blouse has a high neck, I just wanted something very simple for the ears. My earrings are vintage pearl earrings that my mother gave me. We're on day 2 of the wedding, and the first function is the Haldi. Now the thing about the Haldi is it's typically close family and close friends. And we are friends on the groom side of the family, but we're not as close with the bride and groom as like their best friends. You can think of it in like a Christian wedding. Your bridal party would go for this function and your close family would be at this function. While I did go to Mina Bazaar here in Dubai to try to find some things for the lighter functions, I didn't find anything I really loved. So I decided to just take something from my own closet and make it work. The theme of the Haldi is shades of yellow and the dress code is Indo-Western. So that means you can kind of take inspiration from both sides. So what I did is I'm wearing my long Zimmermann dress, kind of in that same styling as a longer anarkali would be. And I bought purple leggings to match with the flowers in my dress, because typically an anarkali set is a longer dress and almost like a legging style pant underneath and a dupatta. So I've also taken a dupatta that goes with a different set that I have in my collection that matches with the pink flowers in the Zimmermann dress and worn this together. I've just paired it with my Van Cleef necklace and a very simple stud pearl earring. Shoes, I have matched my leggings with my purple orans from Hermes, and my bag is Bulgari to bring out the green and the floral pattern of the dress. Because we are on the groom side, we will be going for the Barat and the Pheras. The Barat is traditionally the guys kind of function, but now it's more of a mixed function where even the girls who are like the wives or sisters or family of the guy side typically participate in the Barat as well. This is where the groom arrives at the wedding venue, and it's probably going to be outside. The theme for both of them, shades of pastels. The dress code is Indian traditional. So I might be stretching the dress code just a little bit with this one because my lehenga set is actually designed to be with or without a dupatta. A traditional lehenga set is with a dupatta, but this one, because of the fringe blouse, it's meant to be kind of convertible from an Indo-Western dress code to a traditional if you add the dupatta. It was the only thing I had in my closet that was shades of pastels. I actually had this custom made from my friend Shivangi. She's an amazing designer. I will have her page linked below. For this function, I have draped it from my neck and with both sides back. You do see this in styling of lehengas. It's not the very traditional way, but I did not come up with this myself. I got it from inspiration from looking at the different designer websites and how they style dupattas for lehengas. Story, I wanted to keep it simple because this is a daytime function, and I'm just going with pearl and gold earrings that my mother-in-law gave me. Bag is the Chanel Trendy CC square chain wallet in this beautiful shade of pink. The last function for the wedding is the grand soiree, which is like their reception after the Pheras, and the dress code is black tie / Indian formal. When they have a / dress code, that means you can either go with black tie in a more traditional sense of gowns and tuxedos, or you can go more Indian glam means like sari gown, something kind of heavily beaded in a more traditional sense that's in a deeper color. But unfortunately, I had nothing Indian formal that would fit this theme. I went for black tie. I also have a rule that if my love is not wearing traditional Indian wear, I don't go for traditional Indian wear. It is typically the only function in a Hindu Indian wedding, if it has a black tie dress code, that it's appropriate to wear black. The colors you want to avoid in any Hindu wedding is you don't wear red because that color is reserved for the bride. You don't wear white because that is their color of mourning and death. And you don't wear black unless it's a black tie dress code, or on the guy's side, some of them can wear black jackets with their Indian wear sets depending on the dress code. But for ladies, if you want to wear a darker color, you will see navies, you will see plums, burgundies, deep emerald greens, those kinds of colors for more formal colors. My gown is from House of CB with black over the elbow gloves. My bag is my new Lady Dior DJoy in this beautiful royal purple, and I just picked up some heels to match from Zara. They're so comfortable, and I think the shape is very elegant with the slit of the gown. My updo is kind of inspired by that Breakfast at Tiffany's look. So I wanted something very classic, chic, and elegant that could just go from day to night and last me all day. For my jewelry, I am wearing my Tiffany hardware set. I went for the earrings with the pearls in between the links. That is my entire lookbook for the Indian wedding we have to attend. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this and got some helpful tips. If you did, please give it a like. Don't think we have another wedding to attend anytime soon, but when we do eventually plan our big Indian wedding, of course I'll take you along for the ride. And if you want to see how I style my bags in more daily life, you can follow me over on my TikTok. See you guys next time. Bye.